You know, in the 12-step programs, you go, my name's Dan, I'm an alcoholic, I've been sober 38 days or 6 months. You know, we got to build this bullshit, okay. Then they come up and say, my name's Dan, and I slipped. I've got 4 hours of sobriety. And then everybody comes and hugs them, you know, oh, it's all right. It isn't all right. Fuck you, get out. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, bitch. Most of you say, well, I can't move because my kids are in high school, junior high school. Fuck them. Fuck your kids. And your little weenie got in that hole and made them. Fuck them. Kids are more resilient than you. Fuck them. Don't worry. Don't make life decisions based on your fucking kid's school. Are you stupid? There's some people in this room have done just that. What are you smoking? It's your life. Let them fuck for themselves. I'm telling you, you're going to get fucked up and then you're going to be crying. He's going to get on Reddit and cry, oh my God, oh my, because I told you not to use real estate. In your first deal, it skews the fucking numbers all up, and rarely does cash flow cover debt service. But the banks love it. Ooh. And everybody cries. There's only 3 or 5 banks in Australia, right? There's 600 banks in Australia. 600. They say in this country there's only 6 clearing banks or 8 There's 790 banks in the UK. Well, just Google fucking. So don't give me that shit. And there's 82 gazillion banks in America. But there's always somebody in a group that on the Zoom call, all the rest of you look depressed, and there's one guy. Oh yeah. In the bank's mind, your team all looks great. 900 years. $4 billion, $40 trillion in deals, yada, yada. But can you run the motherfucker? And every single guy and gal on that wall, and every single guy and gal that's been successful in this program will tell you, the board's easy, the buying's easy, through the financing's easy, but the running is a motherfucker. Because down deep inside, you're the boss, and even your board members want to be liked. There's never an easy time to make a hard decision. Remember, she said, I gave the guy the benefit of the doubt. She called that an error. There are no benefits of the fucking doubt. In this fucking model, a bullet in the fucking head. Or as they say in East, they're like, I'm gonna put a cap in your ass, essay. You've lived all your lives with the benefit of the doubts. They've given you the benefit. Well, what has that gotten anybody? You know, in the 12-step programs, you go, my name's Dan, I'm an alcoholic, I've been sober 38 days or 6 months. You know, we gotta build this bullshit, okay. Then they come up and say, my name's Dan, and I slipped. I've got 4 hours of sobriety. And then everybody comes and hugs them, you know, oh, it's all right. It isn't all right. Fuck you, get out. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, bitch. All that, but no more hugs. Don't fucking, unless you got big tits in your legs and you got a big cunt, don't touch me. The big guys don't hug. Do you think they fucking hug? Why do you hug? Tell me.
Connection.
Fuck your connection. Do you think Bill Gates wants to hug you? Do you think Warren Buffett wants to fucking hug you? And do you think Charlie Munger wants to fucking hug you? Weak people are looking for connections, Doc. Not strong people. Jocko Wacko doesn't fucking hug you. None of the combat programs that I've been through, some of practice hugging. None of them. This is not a forgiving program. Because believe me, I won't forgive. To me, you failing, you fucked up my numbers. And I'll never forgive you. I wouldn't piss on your face if it was on fire. All to me is your dollar signs, pound signs, euro signs, peso signs, God forbid rupee signs. But anyway, that's all you are to me. I don't give a fuck. And when I get these expensive gifts, because they have no male figure in their life, that's why I get them all. I'm the alpha male father all these people never had. And they know I'm running out of runway. Your board members are going to be 50 to 70. Once in a while you'll get somebody, big fucking hitter that's in his late 40s. And with the greatest respect, and this isn't anything about, but if guys are in wheelchairs and on fucking Zimmer frame, classic example, with greatest respect, they're not our candidates for fucking board. I don't give, no, okay. Sorry, I don't want a bunch of fucking emails and shit, but no. They should be left to rest in peace and die with dignity. But the motivated sellers, when, those things that they walk on, oh, my dick gets hard. Well, let me help you, old timer. Let me help you right here. Give me your hand. Okay. Oh God, I get excited thinking about that. I'm telling you, the perfect motivated seller to me, he just had a stroke. He's in a wheelchair. And she's spitting up blood from emphysema. But I mean, You're doing them a service. You're their succession plan. Oh, that's great. I laugh too, but I mean, you're doing these old farts of service. Cat will get some new shit about, we're talking vulgar and shit like that. But if you're tuned in to me on YouTube and you don't expect vulgarity, what are you smoking? I mean, you must have early onset dementia. I mean, you must have got me mixed up with somebody else. But, Andrew Carnegie has 4 rules to financial success. Financial motivation must prevail. Financial motivation must prevail. Financial motivation must prevail. And financial motivation must prevail. Those were his 4 keys. That's another way of saying money talks and bullshit walks. First of all, these employees of these companies that you're going to buy have never been given anything in their life except a $20 Christmas basket. That's it. They have never been given equity. Never. You're the first time. A lot of the sales organizations aren't based on bonuses. How can you run a sales organization just on salaries? I don't understand, but there's plenty of them out there that just pay a salary. What's the incentive to be better than the next guy? There is no incentive. And then, and I'm not saying this is a good thing, all the bad shit that you missed in due diligence, they will show you. They will show you the fucking skeletons, and then you'll be sick that you bought the motherfucker. Several of you said, dude, can I have 2 more minutes of you? No, you can't see me anymore. You can't talk to me. I want all questions to be in here because it's a learning experience for the other meatheads. If it's so embarrassing you can't talk about it, well, that's tough shit. Fuck you. It's that simple. This system works beyond a shadow of a motherfucking doubt. It may not work for you because you didn't work the system, but it works. But this isn't a scientific study. We wait 3 years and we do spreadsheets. I go, that works. We change it. Even if one person makes it work. And if he's a little like a monkey, like most of you are, little chimpanzees, then you can make it work. Then fucking anybody can make it work. And please, don't insult Kim, Winnica, or Thelma and write, I've gone through all the gigs and this isn't here. Because it's not, it is here. I'll throw you out of the program if you do that. Because I know you haven't been through all the gigs. And then when I tell you it's slide 1151, you fucking vagina. Because I know what slide number it is. And you tell Winnica, Thelma, and Kim, you couldn't find it. That's the story of your fucking life. That's the story of your fucking life. So don't write any fucking emails to my staff that you can't find the fucking shit. Because it's there. But that's the story of your life. You have a system that works beyond a shadow of a doubt.
He didn't know anything about God.
Hup, stop. Say that real slow again. He didn't know anything. And you're still going to go back and do research. And I can pick which one are going to do the research. I already know. You've been here long enough. I know who's the sickest, who's the less sick, who's the most sick. I'm not talking about physically. Well, some of you are physically ill, but I mean mentally ill. He didn't know a goddamn thing. But you got to know the reason, don't you? You need to know. Because he's got balls bigger than my head. He's got self-esteem. He's got self-confidence. He'll make the fucking thing work. And you're still going to go back and research. Because you can't help it because your parents were worthless and they should have never been born. That's a fucking understatement, okay? You don't have to know anything. I can look, I wish that you could see you through my eyes. You still don't believe it. You still don't believe it. 99% of you in this room already know too much. You're gonna struggle. Most of the people in the world have always got a reason. Whenever and you listen after here, when you leave here, they'll say something and then say but. As soon as the word but comes in, you can forget everything they said before. And your butts. Not just because you're asses, but I mean your butts. You're not B-U-T-T's, you're butts, B-U-T. And because the reason why you put the but disclaimer is you're protecting your own little egos, your own little identities. So then you won't be 100% wrong. Maybe you'll only be 40% wrong because you said but. But the people like me, I mean, I not only forget what you said before but, I don't listen to what you said after but. I'm not interested. Balmer versus you. If he's a 10, don't tell me. Just think in your own little pea brains, where the fuck are you? That's why you got $85 in your checking account. Well, maybe to you, it's not aggressive to me. Asking and getting feedback, because most of the feedback you're going to get is horse shit. How is the feedback you're going to get any different than the feedback you'd get before you got here? It's going to be the same. So I would disagree with Balmer. I'm not interested in your fucking feedback. I know what works. Everything else doesn't work. This is the only game in town that you don't need any money. Zero. If you're Italian, if you're Hispanic, if you're Indian, I mean, families play a big important part of your family culture. If you're this, yeah. Unfortunately, that's true. And it's tough to bust. And I'm not suggesting you don't talk to your mom for 7 years like I did. I'm not suggesting that. But I was willing to do it. There's a big difference. I'm not recommending that for anybody. But I don't know, I'm not sure anybody in this fucking room would do that. So happens I'm married to one that didn't talk to her mother for 8 years. We don't see anything strange about it. But when it ever comes up in a conversation, people look at us like we're the devil. But they look at us like something, we just came down from fucking, Mars or something. You don't know anybody, other than a lot of people just cut themselves off from the family and never see them again. You don't know anybody that hasn't talked to their parents for 7 or 8 years, respectively. One pony trick, one fuck. Yeah. I don't care if you're just a one pony. Be a one pony. But some of you are already thinking about, what do you do in 5 or 6 years? How do you refinance? You're going to fail. You're never going to get 5 to 6 years to refinance because you're going to be out of business. Anybody thinks beyond sticking your dick in something that's warm will fail. That's it. Get your willy wet. We don't care about what if interest rates go to 35? Well, don't worry about it. What if interest rates go to 0? Don't worry about it. What if we go to war with Russia? Don't worry about it. What if we go to war with China? Don't worry about it. What if the CIA whacked a little fat North Korean? Don't worry about it. Why are you worrying about, why do you even think about this shit? Brexit is the biggest fraud in this country. An excuse not to do shit. I said it wasn't shit. I still say it is not shit. It's funny that Britain used to rule 2/3 of the planet from a little island with a thing called gunboat diplomacy. I want it, I kill you and take it. That's what QLA is. Except we're not killing anybody. But the circle of big fucking hitters you hanging with, big hitters that you chilling with, they don't know that. With your bedside manner. Why do people go like this in Facebook? Why do they do that? Because they want to fit in, because all the other monkey, mongoloid, idiot, fucking shitbag go like that. What's that supposed to mean? Other than you're fucking retarded. But everybody in this room's done it. So don't give me that look. And don't say, no, not me. No, I'm a Colombian. I got huevos. Fuck you. I'm tired of that shit. You've all done it. And you've allowed your kids to do it. There's somebody in this room, your kids have been bullied on Facebook. I guarantee it. Why you allowed it? I would have gone and metaphorically killed the other person. And everybody in their family. But all of you, depending on which end of the continuum you are, the young end or the old end, give too much benefit of the doubt. You give them too much wiggle room. This is not that game. Remember what Carnegie did to his mentor. Cut him loose. Anybody that's got a human resource portion of your company will tell you by law that you give them three strikes minimum, meaning 3 errors, 3 mistakes. You have to have a written warning and go through all this shit. I drag them off the site and hit them with a brick behind a building. The only time they know something's happening when they see the brick coming down on their head. None of this warning shit. Good news isn't the fastest to travel in a business. It's bad news. You give him a reprimand. He can't keep his fucking mouth shut. He tells every swinging dick in the company. Or he tells 2 people that he knows will tell every swinging dick in the company. He goes home and cries to his wife, his girlfriend, his mother. Pretty soon it's on Facebook that he got reprimanded. How is this possible? I'd be embarrassed if I was reprimanded on a job. Well, when I was a kid, I'd be embarrassed. My dad would find out, you didn't do your job? I'm gonna beat you like a fucking rented mule. I'd be embarrassed. Now they put it on Facebook, If you write up the personnel contracts and employment contracts correctly, you don't have that problem. You just don't have it. And the lawyers check that it's transferable. Not all licenses are transferable. And the owners will lie to you. Now, Sally says they're not lying on purpose. They just thought they were transferable. Well, I know better. They knew they weren't transferable, and they told you anyway. Yeah, I noticed we got 2 or 3 warm water people in here. We got 3 or 4 of you that are intermittent fasting. You're not having lunch. I'll piss on all your graves.